The Fremont were quite an amazing people. They were in Utah, anywhere from about 500 AD to about 1500 AD, give or take. Probably here a little bit longer than that. And then the Paiutes kind of moved in, and they're not quite sure what happened to the Fremont people. They don't know if they got absorbed into the new tribes that were moving in, or really what happened to them. But they left so much in these canyons. There's canyons like this all throughout Utah. The Fremont covered most of the state, leaving their artwork all along the way. Now they did hunt with a bow and arrow, but a lot of what they did was they grew corn, squash, and beans in a lot of the spots. Really quite a cool people. One of the things that they were really known for were figurines that resembled people. Really cool clay figurines, much like the one that we have in this chest that you guys will find here. This canyon, though, is 9 Mile Canyon, and it got its name, well, nobody's really sure how it's got its name, but John Wesley Powell in 1872 was here with a Francis Marion Bishop. He was a cartographer that helped survey the Green River and Colorado River corridor as they went on down. And in their journal, it states that they did a 9-mile transit right there at the mouth of this canyon. So that's why people think it got the name 9 Mile Canyon, but like I said, nobody's really quite sure on that one. What I think is really cool, though, is one of the instruments that they had with them at the time was a sextant to help them map and navigate out here through the wilderness. Really kind of cool. You guys ought to look into that. Pretty neat how they did that. Surveyors had a lot of interesting ways to find their way around back in the day. Another cool little bit of history is the mile in the 1600s used to be right at 5,000 feet was a mile. And to make it match more with the surveyor's equipment, the queen back then, or the king, or whoever it was in the 1600s, you guys will probably know, had it changed to 5,280 feet to make it match evenly with the surveying equipment. Later, in 1886, the Buffalo Soldiers of the 9th Cavalry opened up the road from the Uinta Basin out by where the gilsonite was discovered to Price to help ship everything that way. And subsequently, there were other roads that were brought down into this canyon just to kind of open the basin up a little bit more and to make travel a little bit easier. Quite a few people after the road was built through here that just started living down in these bottoms. And then in 1805, Harper was established, and it didn't last very long. The rail yard was brought, or the railroad was brought, and then up into Dragon, Utah, to ship out the gilsonite. And so this area kind of died off pretty quick. There still are a few farms in the canyon, but most of it's gone. The town of Harper lasted 15 to 20 years, and that was it. This canyon's a pretty cool place. I really think you guys need to come check it out. It's got so much history here, and it's just amazing views as well. All right, guys, hey, before we begin, just wanted to talk about a couple things. And due to the sensitive nature of this canyon, we really want to emphasize that there's no need to dig on this one. You'll know when you find this one. And also, I just wanted to kind of touch on that these BLM's been working really hard to preserve the history in this canyon, and we need to do our part as well. So let's not touch any petroglyphs. Let's keep our hands off, and let's not climb on them, and let's really respect the area so that this history is here for years and years to come. Let's start though. Hidden in history, not above the ground nor below, but 5 and 5 is 9. I know. From the Fremont to the Utes, to the Buffalo I go. With Powell my journey ends, till in your hands it again begins. Think about this one carefully, and enjoy the canyon, and good luck.